Welcome to Around the Table with Dan and Ann. It is a Thursday, the 26th of September.
Is it?
I think this is our last Thursday of the month.
I believe you're right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear myself. I don't.
Well, you turn it up over there.
I did.
Okay.
I did.
All right.
Yeah. So, yay for us
Yay
being
for us.
The last Thursday of September.
There's such an accomplishment of ending out a month, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah.
Because it means payday's right.
Well, you get to start over with the number one again. Oh, payday.
Until you look at the calendar that we
Oh.
fill with guests, and you think, man, there's a lot of holes in here I still need to fill.
Yeah, but then you go back and look at all the guests that we've had. I mean, we have guests every single, and sometimes two and three.
Like today's two.
Okay.
I feel like we've been in this year and a half ish, probably a little more.
A little more, yeah.
And I didn't know how that would go, trying to put someone as a guest 5 days a week.
It seemed almost impossible.
It seemed impossible.
Yeah.
And I thought hopefully we've established ourselves well enough now that, people are reaching out to us to talk about things rather than us having to.
Well, we started off on Main Street. Now we're going to be going into the suburbs and going door to door to try to find people.
Speaking of door to door, this has nothing to do with what you just said. But I had somebody actually come to my door wanting to, a door to door salesperson wanting to talk to me about, I guess, cancer insurance. All he said was cancer and something else.
Oh.
Well, my son's dog was there. It was like the barking mess in the house, so I was outside. But I don't know. It was. We
weird.
don't normally have. It was weird, and I wasn't. I didn't feel threatened by any means, but it was just like you caught me at a really bad time, and I was probably rude to the poor guy, and I was like, I said, I'm good. I'm good.
Who does door to door sales
exactly
anymore?
In this day and age.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
He said, well, my whatever his superior was in the. He said I can go get him and let him give.
Superior.
I said, well, he said ATM. I don't know what that means, but he said I can give you some information. We can talk to you about that. And I said, can you just give me the information? He said, well, I can go get my ATM and he can bring it to you. And I said, forget it.
Yeah.
No, I want the info. I want to decide for myself. Not right now. I've been through that. I ain't doing it.
Back when I lived in town, in a bigger metropolitan area, I mean, salesmen came by.
That was kind of the way to go, wasn't it?
Well, yeah. Of course, we had milk delivery guys that would come to the back door and take your old bottles and give you some new ones. And
yeah, I can vaguely remember that stuff like that.
And that would be weird today. Somebody coming to your back door and milkman.
I don't want anybody. No, Plus, we live out in the country, and that's just not normal. It's not like this is on the beaten path, people, where I live.
Yeah.
So, whatever. It was just interesting. I don't see that often.
Yeah.
And I was probably rude to the guy, and oh, well.
Yeah.
It wasn't intentional. It was just, you caught me at a really bad time.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I understand.
Yeah.
We have, now that, I guess that's been replaced with Amazon drivers and FedEx drivers, and we get packages at the house, and they come up and in their own vehicle, personal vehicles, and get out. Of course, they have a vest, and it's from Amazon, but they'll come like 2 times a day.
Yeah.
And I don't even know they're there.
Oh, really?
Well, sometimes, yeah.
Huh.
That's weird.
Well, I know when somebody's there because the dog's barking. But, sorry,
Oh, that's our alarm clock. Our outside
pretty much
animals.
Pretty much.
Anyway, we have a in-studio sponsor.
Yes, we do.
You knew that. We've got Branson Coaster, and they've got a big shindig event going on the entire month of October. It's called Ghost Coaster. Ghost Coaster. The Ghost Coaster. Where the
Ghost Coaster.
Where the Ozarks, I thought there's more to it, but it says where the Ozarks come alive.
There you go.
The Ghost Coaster starts Friday, October 4th. Branson's newest tradition of fear.
Yeah.
And I heard, we had Eric in, who's the general manager a couple days ago, and he talked about they have characters along the path, and they jump out and scare you and act like they're zombies.
It's like a moving haunted house, so to speak.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. Anyway, your family's new Halloween tradition, kid-friendly from 4 to 7, and then the bone-chilling experience starts at 7. If you want more information, you go to bransoncoaster.com.
I challenge you to go do that, Dan.
Okay.
Will you do it?
I've already been there, but I'll go there again.
Will you do it? During the ghoster part?
Do the coaster ride?
Yeah, like do it.
Yeah, I think so. That'd be
And then
cool.
come report. I'm scared. I'm not sure I could do it.
Why?
Just be like you said, it's open. I don't know. I mean, I think I would. I'm not scared initially, but I'm afraid when I get on there, it's going to petrify me.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not into scary stuff.
All right. I can deal with it.
The haunted houses, I don't like them.
Yeah.
I used to go through them, and I would get on the floor crawling because I'm like, please
Really?
don't touch me. Yes, it's not.
Even when you're older?
More so when I'm older.
Oh, really? Okay. All right.
Yeah. Anyway.
Oh, it's been cool these past few days. I love it. And it's going to be sunny with a high near 78 degrees today. Light north winds. North winds. That means cooler temperatures. And the high today is going to be around 78. 10% chance of showers move into the area tonight after 5 a.m. in the morning. Mm-hmm. Mostly clear with a low around 56 degrees for the overnight low. Showers likely mainly after 1 p.m. on Friday. Mostly cloudy with a high near 70. Northwest winds 5 to 15 miles per hour with gusts as high as 25 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation is 60% on Friday.
You know, I think that's probably going to be rain from that hurricane.
Probably is, yeah.
And I bet the percentage will go up, but I don't know that.
And then on Friday night, 40% chance of showers continues, mainly before 1 a.m., cloudy with a low around 59. And then what's happening Saturday, Ann?
20% chance of showers and a high of 75. And again, there's a chance of gusts up to 20 miles per hour. Saturday night, mostly cloudy and a low of 59. Sunday's partly cloudy, a high of 79. And Sunday night, a low of 59. And then we're going to hit like the low 80s and high 70s through the rest of through Wednesday with the lows in the 50s.
I don't see any precipitation probabilities there.
No, but I still think probably with that hurricane, it's probably a little bit unpredictable. Yeah, what we'll actually get.
You don't go diving during the hurricanes, do you?
You know, we went to Cozumel during hurricane season. There had just been a hurricane that happened to miss where we were going, but the hurricane season's from May to November.
Well,
it
shouldn't bother you when you get under the water.
But
it's
it
fine,
messes
right?
up the aesthetic of everything down there, and it can tear up the reefs that you dive on and just mess them up. So
I figured you just tie a rope around your waist and anchor yourself, and
there's currents out there.
Yeah, that's why I say
just tie her to the boat and let's just drag her. Yeah. Nope. I stay clear of that.
How about topic to ponder? Now this week, was this a good one?
Yeah,
you
I
like
guess.
This one?
Yeah.
This is conspiracy week here on Around the Table with Dan and Ann, and the topic to ponder all week they've been out there. Mm-hmm. Like, ooh,
they've been good, Dan. You did
good.
You did good.
Do I have to do these next week?
Do you want to do them next week?
Yeah. How can I top this?
I don't know, but I didn't think you could top your political ones either, and you did.
Okay.
So.
Well,
I like your theme. I like doing a theme. I think that's a great idea.
What theme should we do next?
I don't know. That's why you're in charge of it. So I don't have to think about it.
Well, let's listen to the opening billboard for Topic to Ponder.
Get moving, get those thinking caps on. It's time to ponder this topic.
Yeah. Okay, Thursday's topic to ponder. It's a conspiracy ponder. Okay, maybe it's a conspiracy, maybe it's not. Conspiracy, and you know what? I love conspiracies because it gives me something to say. Let me prove this right or wrong.
Yeah.
So you should never look at a good conspiracy in the face and say that's wrong because it could be right. Anyway, are there angels and alien beings living among us? Or are there angels and or alien beings living among us?
Oh, and or.
I'm
going to go with yes.
Yeah.
Sorry. I need something to write with.
You ever had an experience where something happened and you thought that had to be an angel?
Maybe. not specific. I mean, I don't have a
You don't know,
specific
yeah.
scenario, but I believe that there are people put on Earth. I mean, I think that, yeah, that
Okay.
that happens.
Yeah. Okay. You don't disbelieve it.
No, I don't disbelieve
Okay.
it.
What about-
And I never would have thought there were aliens. I think there's probably aliens because I think that's a touchy one.
Yeah.
I can say the angel thing because I felt like I've experienced that. What's the word? Higher power in that
Spiritual experience?
Yes, but I can't speak really to the aliens because I have no experience there.
Yeah.
But
Well, how
the
would you know it
government
was-
says there are, and
Yeah. Well,
does that mean there is? I don't know.
the Roswell incident where there was a couple of aliens that were reported to be still alive, and they took them, and
Yeah,
they were,
yeah, I remember you talking about that.
5 or not 3 or 4 foot tall or whatever. That has been proven to be true.
Well, there you go. So yeah.
there are aliens. There's other life out there.
Well, why would I think that there wouldn't be?
Yeah.
But
Anyway, but people think it's a conspiracy. People think that aliens,
Whoa, we
not
got several
aliens
kinds.
and angels are conspiracies.
here's Leslie King. I love you, Leslie. Dan is an alien and Ann is an angel.
Oh,
Oh, I
Well-
believe there's alien. Yeah, I think that pretty much over the board or across the board, that's a possibility from
possibility.
other people's.
Okay, well,
comments.
people are considerately thinking that possibilities
Yeah.
are out there. That's good. Okay. Well, we want to know what you think. Go to our Facebook page and chime in on our topic, which is are there aliens and or angels living among us?
There you go. Give us your thoughts.
Could be your next
I
door
hope
neighbor.
you get a lot. It could be.
Could have been that cancer salesperson.
It
that came
could
by.
have been.
Could have been.
You know, usually I get kind of an intuitive feeling
Yeah.
when I feel someone is very spiritually connected
Uh-huh.
and that type of thing. And I didn't get that from the salesman. But the dogs barking in the background may have cluttered that.
Well, I think most people have that feeling about it. Salespeople, they go, "Oh, I don't have
Well,
time for this."
I was turned off,
Yeah.
at the thought of it all. So I couldn't possibly give you a good vibe of
Yeah.
that.
Well, I'm ready for some history. You?
Oh, whatever. Yes, please.
We're doomed to repeat ourselves, so let's find out what happened today in history.
Maria,
Whoa.
I just kissed a girl named Maria, and suddenly I found how wonderful a song can be. Maria, say it loud, and there's music.
67 years ago, with music by Leonard Bernstein, lyrics by Stephen Sondheim, and choreography by Jerome Robbins, West Side Story opened on Broadway, and that was Larry Kurt from the original cast singing Maria.
Did you watch the movie?
I
The
did,
1960s?
with Natalie Wood. And
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I went to the theater to watch. I don't know why I went. I think my parents wanted me to experience that type of movie. There were not very many movies like that where you
No.
got dancing and it's in real streets and
It's like old school Fred Astaire,
Yeah.
that type of thing.
yeah. And
very-
it was a drama and people, there was fights and
Yeah.
gangs and stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was memorable.
But I am not satisfied as an American with the progress that we are making. This is a great country, but I think it could be a greater country.
We have the record of the Truman administration of 7.5 years and the 7.5 years of the Eisenhower administration. When we compare these two records, I think we find that America has been moving ahead.
This was 64 years ago, back in 1960. The first of the Kennedy-Nixon debates was broadcast live from Chicago. Senator John Kennedy of Massachusetts said the Eisenhower administration was not doing enough for America. You will hear Kennedy first, followed by Vice President Richard Nixon's response.
We
Which
almost
already
should have
had-
said that before we did the clip.
We should have done that before, okay. And there's a debate tonight, by the way.
Oh,
J.D. Vance and
Tom Weiss?
Tim
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 Waltz.
Waltz. Yes.
What's his name?
Yeah.
Listen to my story about
Oh,
a man
gosh.
named Ted, a poor mountaineer, barely kept his family fed. And then one day he was shooting at some food, and up through the ground come a bubbling crude oil, that is, black gold, Texas tea. Well, the first thing you know, old Jed's a millionaire. The kinfolk said, Jed, move away from there. Said, California is the place you ought to be. So they loaded up the truck and they moved to Beverly.
Who doesn't know that theme song if you're
Yeah.
our age? 62 years ago, the Beverly Hillbillies premiered on CBS. And yeah, that's a sing-along for sure.
That is a sing-along.
Just sit right back.
Oh, this one too.
Tale of a faithful trip that started from this tropic point aboard this tiny ship. The mate was a mighty sailing man, skipper brave and sure. 5 passengers set sail that day for a 3-hour tour. A 3-hour tour.
There you
And
go.
it goes on and on and on. This was also 60 years ago. It was the start of the 3-hour tour that never ended thanks to the reruns on Gilligan's Islands. And it made its first debut on CBS. You know the theme. And
What?
it's in my head now. I'm going to
I
have
know.
to sing it all day.
You're going to have to go watch Gilligan's Island.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Theme song.
Another
today.
one. All of them had hair of gold, like their mother.
The youngest one in curl. It's the story of a man named Brady who was busy with 3 boys of his own. They were 4 men living all together, yet they were all alone.
Okay.
Till the one day when the I love it. 55 years ago, the Brady Bunch premiered on ABC. Okay, y'all know that one, right? Please tell me you do recognize that. This is the original version of the theme. The 6 kids sang a later version.
Yeah.
The Brady Bunch.
Judges are not policymakers, and they must be resolute in setting aside any policy views they might hold.
Yeah, this was 4 years ago. Then President Donald Trump, nominated Judge Amy Coney Barrett to the Supreme Court to fill the seat left vacant by the death of liberal icon Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Barrett described her judicial philosophy, and she was confirmed the following month.
As far as we can tell, our first planetary defense test was a success, and I think we can clap to that, everyone.
This is 2 years ago. In 2022, NASA spacecraft DART rammed an asteroid at blistering speed in an unprecedented dress rehearsal for the day a killer rock menaces Earth. Johns Hopkins Applied Physical Laboratory System engineer Alina Adams says the test should make every Earthling sleep better.
So we have a way to push those asteroids out of the way if they get too close.
Just go bump them.
Just bump them, yeah.
You're the reason God made Oklahoma. You're the reason God made Oklahoma. And I'm sure missing you. I'm sure missing you.
This is a birthday cut. David Frizzell was born September 26, 1941. He's 83 today. Among his many hits is his duet song, You're the Reason God Made Oklahoma, with Shelley West.
There you go. Wow. 79 years ago, singer Brian Ferry was born, and the English artist is known for his distinctive croon, Slave to Love is one of his many singles.
Didn't hear him sing anything on that
No,
one.
I didn't.
I don't feel expected to win. I feel expected to show up and, do the best that I can do. I'm just enjoying every moment.
That was Serena Williams. She's has a birthday today. She is 43 years old today. She and her older sister Venus have dominated women's tennis.
Okay.
Those are beefy women right there. They can hit the ball.
Yep.
And know where to put it.
Yep.
All right.
So we're gonna have a guest up after our break, and that's Genie Allen with Northark's Community Education. So we invite you to stay tuned for that, and then we have a second interview as well after Genie.
Just stack them up.
Stack them up, baby.
All right.
All
We'll
right.
be right back. Stay with us.
TV channel 26.1.
And welcome back to Around the Table. We have Northark College represented today, and Genie Allen is here in the studio. And it's time for this is all non-credit courses, is that right?
Yes.
Yeah, pull that microphone a little bit closer to you. There you go. Because we want to hear every single word you've got to tell us.
You're in charge of the community education at Northark.
Yes, ma'am.
And I guess it's your job to create
Put
it all together.
That's right.
And you've got several different entities represented with your continuing community education.
Yes.
So we'll just let you talk a bit about them.
Okay, awesome. We have so many fun things going on. Most of the time in the fall and the spring, we have classes mostly for adults and teens, but we've actually got some for kids this time too.
Oh.
So, yeah. So we'll start with the nature programs,
okay,
if you'd like.
Sure.
I work with Arkansas Game and Fish, and they came out the other night and talked to us about ticks and tick-borne diseases.
Ooh, wow.
It's fascinating and horrifying.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. But they're coming out to talk to us about bats, the bats of Arkansas, the snakes of Arkansas, and then wild caves. So those are free to everybody.
Okay.
Those classes don't cost anything.
And do you have somewhere where those dates for those things are available?
Okay. They're all on our website.
Okay.
northark.edu/CE. So that's for community ed.
Okay.
Or you can get one of our print catalogs.
Which these are quite nice, I must say.
Yeah, they're nice.
Yeah.
Thank you. And I'll be happy to mail one to anybody who wants one, and they can pick one up at the college.
Okay. Perfect.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. And so we've got nature stuff, but we've got a lot more than that.
Yes, so much more. We have a lot of hands-on kind of things like sewing with sewing machines or stitching.
I got mine out. I
I saw that.
As far as I've made it.
Do you know how to use it?
Well, I've used it before, but it's been a long time. Anyway.
So we have classes that can help refresh your memory on sewing. We have a circle skirt project, a patchwork skirt project, where you put together a patchwork skirt that you can wear.
Wow.
And you know how to make it now, so you can make yourself another one.
Right.
When you're done. And then I have a hand stitching and mending class. Yes, that's the picture that's our instructor wearing her skirts.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Wow. Quite nice.
Yeah, or a mending class, like if you want to learn how to sew on a button or make a patch, fix
the right way.
Pants. Yeah, can show
learn
you
it
how to
the
do that.
correct way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know.
Yeah.
However you want.
Right.
So we got lots of sewing classes, but we also this year we added macrame. So we have a macrame, which is a knotting. You know, you knot the kind of an old 70s kind of thing, but it's come back.
Very popular right now too.
Absolutely.
So that's perfect.
When I was in a school, they did macrame, and they made hanging pot holders.
Like a plant
and,
hanger.
that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's a lot of things you can do with it.
Absolutely. Our next class with that is coming up. It's a shelf. It's going to hang a shelf so that you can put pictures or a candle or something on it. Yes.
Cool.
That's going to be a lot of fun. That's by a couple sisters called Dueling Needles Designs. There are a couple sisters that work in the area in Branson and Springfield, and they're coming down here to teach that class. That's wonderful. Yeah. We also have line dancing. Line dancing is very popular.
It always is,
yeah,
isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So one of our sessions already started. We have another session starting in October.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then we're going to have more of an intermediate class in the spring for those who want to stick with it and get even better.
Because they're mostly based towards beginner type things.
This is a beginner one.
Okay.
Yeah, this is if you don't have any experience.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I noticed one thing here that would interest me. It says Vacuums 101. I've never seen that as a class before.
Well, it's the first time that I know of that we've had it, but realize that a lot of people's vacuums aren't quite working as well as they'd like, or they stop working all of a sudden. And we've got one of our staff members who's very, very good at knowing how to take apart things and put it back together. And she convinced me that we need to have this class.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think she needs to hire out.
She's going to give the she's going to give the ins and outs of how to clean it and how to get a better performance.
Clean it, put it back together.
Which is it's a necessity to be able to do that. I'm just saying.
We all need our vacuums.
Yeah, we do. We do, for sure. Yeah. Okay. You've got computer information too.
We do. We have a learn to use your computer at Carroll County. We're offering this for a very basic, especially for seniors or anyone who's uncomfortable using a computer. We're going to have this at the Carroll County Center. So this is going to be this is already getting filled up, and then we also have at Carroll County we have the hand stitching class. So we're offering those two this fall.
Wonderful that you're spreading out for sure.
Yes, absolutely.
You have a campus.
We have a campus at Carroll County.
At Carroll County,
but we're also spreading out. We have some classes set up in Clinton now. We have classes in some of the other places. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Wow.
Yes.
You're getting everywhere.
Yes, we are.
Well, there's a lot to what you're doing, and this book is, or this little pamphlet is available online if you want to go to northarkedu.edu.
Northark.edu/CE.
That's CE. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You can read the digital version online, or you can sign up to get a print copy.
So you mentioned we were talking about conversational Spanish, and you said it's actually the date has been
so
moved?
on the website has the most up-to-date information in case there's any changes and things like that. So you always want to check there or call me.
Right.
But we moved that date a little further out so that more people could sign up, and so it's going to start in November.
Okay. You said call you at Northark, and we need a number to call you.
870-391-3159.
And you can.
I'll call you right back.
I would certainly encourage you to go to the website, which is what you just said, and go back and check out all the wonderful, wonderful community education classes that are offered at Northark.
Open to the community. Anybody can take it. Some of them are just for kids, and some of them are for kids, 10 and up if you have an adult with you. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're expanding in their
we're trying to
base.
Yeah. Yes.
Now, are you looking for educators?
Always.
Somebody that's proficient in a certain area?
Yes. Always looking for instructors and always looking for ideas for if anyone has a good idea who wants to teach a class or would like to see a class. Always looking for ideas from them.
I think that's great.
I'd love to see a survival. The basics of starting fires.
That's
and,
not a bad.
and that kind
that's
of thing.
not a bad thing.
Like wilderness survival
Yeah,
skills kind
just
of thing.
something
What
simple.
if?
What if?
Right.
What if?
What if
Yeah.
you had to use that?
We do have a foraging class. It's already started, so I wasn't going to talk about it too
really?
much. But our foraging class, he's taking them out down in the trail that we have around the college.
And it just pointing out some of the plants and different things like that.
Teaching them to identify which ones are used for medicine or for food. Mostly we're focusing on medicinal plants.
Yeah, no, you
That's
can't
cool though.
You can't eat every mushroom. There's some that are not good for you. I know that.
You want to be very careful with
Yeah, very careful.
Don't randomly do that.
Don't do that. Okay.
That's perfect. And then there's looks here like there's floral stuff and fall planting and
what is a barn quilt? What is a barn quilt?
A barn quilt is what you see sometimes when you go driving through the countryside and you might see a big quilt. Looks like a quilt or a piece of a quilt that's hanging up on a barn or the side of a building. Mm-hmm. Those have been around for a long time and they've become more and more popular. So
is it real? Is it a real quilt or is it painting on the barn?
Painted,
Oh, it's painted on the. Okay.
It's painted on a piece of wood.
Oh,
sometimes
cool.
they paint it directly on the barn.
So who's the expert on that category?
Well, I wouldn't say I'm the expert, but I'm happy to teach people how to do it.
Okay, you'll be giving that class.
We
I
have
just
very
wanted to point that
talented
out.
people within our area that are offering their time to do this. I think that's great.
Yeah,
we sure do.
Are there any others that you want to hit on, or?
The floral workshop is going to be really fun because that's like if you have something in mind that you've been wanting to make, we're going to be able to use Jackie Markle's expertise. She's going to be there to teach us how to make these different things. If you want to make a wreath, if you want to make a centerpiece for Thanksgiving or for Christmas. It's kind
all
of like
those things need to be in the forefront of your mind because
Yeah.
those holidays are coming
That's
up.
right.
For
And
sure.
She's the expert, so it's going to be a lot of fun.
Very cool.
Yeah, and the stained glass. I do have to mention the
Oh,
stained glass
okay.
because
Yes.
they're coming from Southwest Missouri, southeast Missouri. Excuse me, and we've never had them here before, so I'm really excited about making
That's cool.
these stained glass sun catchers.
Yeah, and I think
Wow.
we've covered everything except there's one here that we probably ought to mention: fiddling for youth.
Yes, that starts today. That is a free class for the youth of the community, and so that starts tonight.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Wow. All right.
Pick this booklet up. It's online
It
at
is.
northarkedu/CE. And if you want to call for more information, you can call Genie at 870-391-3159. Or you can walk in and talk to her if she's in her office. She's room M124.
That's right.
Take advantage of what we have going on in our community with Northark, and I think that's a great thing that you offer.
Thank you so much.
Jeannie, thanks so much for coming in.
Thank you very much. We appreciate
Would you come
being
back?
here.
I would love to.
Okay. Thank you very much. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. Two around the table with Dan and what am I doing here? Just totally discombobulated my whole brain cells. Welcome to the show, guys. We have with us in the studio Kelly Lofton and also Brent Nelson.
Yes. And
welcome,
Kelly
guys.
is with the Central Ozarks Farmers and Artisans Market, and Brent is here to talk about something that they're kind of partnered with. But you know, COFAM, the Farmers Market has been active since April.
Yes.
For the year?
The middle of April. We start the middle of April every year.
And you're still going on?
Yes, we are.
What, the first weekend in November?
So November 2nd is the last weekend of just the regular farmers market. But then November 9th, we're going to be hosting the downtown Christmas, and then that will be the cutoff.
Okay, and you'll be planning then till next April.
Oh, yes.
For things like that.
Yes.
Well, tell us some of the things that are available if you went to the farmers market, say Saturday, and what type of things are. It's seasonal, so what's available now, or can you hit on that?
So right now we do have some late season vegetables still available, and of course we have a lot of great bakers. We've got
there's always goodies.
all types of any kind of bakery item you could want. You can probably get there. We also have a lot of very talented crafters. We've got wooden spoon carvers. We've got jewelry makers. We've got sewers. Birdhouse builders. I mean,
got canners there too. Which I appreciate those.
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of canners.
Yeah, I'm one of the jelly makers,
Yeah,
but
okay.
we do also have one lady that can actually. She's certified to do some vegetables as well. So
Yeah.
and salsas. So that's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
And,
That's where I get my tomato jams and jellies.
And the new thing over the last few years is not the dehydrated freeze-dried candies.
That's cool.
That's and vegetables and salsa, everything. It's amazing.
Rachel and I bought some salsa from them, and it's awesome.
Yeah, we bought. My
Wait a
son
minute.
bought some
You said
too.
freeze-dried.
Yes.
Freeze-dried salsa?
Yes.
Huh?
These
You
items
just add a little bit of water to however much you want to use.
Is it a powder?
Yeah.
Well,
idea.
it's got chunks. And
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah, it's awesome.
Cool.
But it's amazing for campers, people that
Oh, yeah.
camp, that backpack camp.
Wow.
So yeah, because you can have like an absolute amazing chili dinner, and really
Yeah.
small
It
size to
takes
carry.
up such a small area once
Yeah.
you freeze dry it down to a.
And they
certain
last
size.
forever, so pretty cool.
And some of the store-bought stuff just doesn't cut it.
Doesn't
Yeah.
No, it doesn't.
But that's cool.
Yeah, some really cool new stuff going on out there.
Wow. So remind us of the availability of the farmers market, when and the times and that type of thing.
Okay, so market is available every Saturday morning from 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. Our vendors will stay until they're sold out, or we've got several that stay till all the way to 1. And then Thursday afternoon is from 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. And we've struggled a bit with that one this year.
Smaller.
We did have a few come in earlier in the year, but not so much lately. I'm hoping that maybe we can push for a bigger group to be able to do that. A lot of it's just the fact, a lot of people have to work. So
Right. Well, and you
getting
did
down
that so
Thursday's a
that the
little
work
tougher.
people that do work could maybe on Saturday could
Yeah.
possibly be able to.
We do have one vendor a vegetable vendor that had a lot of great produce that was there quite a bit on Thursdays. So, but that's kind of died out right now, which is understandable. But
It's kind of closed the season in that respect for sure. So what would you encourage people to? Why would you encourage them to come? I guess
there's no preservatives. I mean, you can't eat anything better than a homegrown vegetable.
True that.
There's just no other statements for that.
There's a lady from Western Grove that makes some awesome cinnamon rolls that I come and get.
I'm on a clear liquid diet right now because I have to have a procedure tomorrow. You're killing me.
We can throw those in a blender for you.
Yeah.
Anyway, tell us about your partnership here then with Brent.
Okay,
And what
so upcoming, just in less than 2 weeks, we've got the 40th annual Harvest Homecoming.
Yes.
Which is
October 5th.
October 5th.
Okay.
It'll be from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Right now we have over 100 vendors registered.
Yay.
I've got a few more trying to get in. We're trying to see if we can find spots, but we also have a lot of food trucks. We've got live entertainment.
Weird.
Reached out to see if there was a chance we could kind of partner up with them to do a barbecue cook-off to raise some money for
CCM and the Cops and Kids.
Which is
Yes.
Children's Charity Ministry. Yep.
Okay.
So-
And so what are the specifics?
So the
with that?
specifics on the Cooking for Kids. This is an event that was started by Mary Jean Krieger years ago, and Mary Jean's kind of slowing down, and I started asking about it this year, thinking, well, because I've competed in it before, and I was wondering if we could compete. So our men's group at church competed and won last year. Anyhow, they weren't planning on having it. So I was like, okay, well, what do we need to do to get it going?
Right.
And they made me in charge of it. So
Of course they did. That's how that works, Brent.
So, in conjunction with Harvest Homecoming, so that we can have more people walking through and buying tickets and whatnot, we've got 7 teams signed up right now. I'm hoping to grab
good.
3 more teams hooked. She's giving me room for 10 teams and is trying to hoard in on some more of my spots. But
who gets to taste all this barbecue?
so
Brent?
the community does. So come out while you're walking around Harvest Homecoming. Come by our tent, buy a $10 ticket, and you get to taste all of the pork butt that people have prepared, and vote on your favorite.
Yeah.
And then for the winning teams, we've got 3 place. We're going to pay out $500 to the first place winner, $300 to the second place winner, and $200 to the third place winner.
So obviously there is a fee to be able to enter your
it's
barbecue.
$35 until tomorrow, and then I'm bumping the price up to $50.
And then all that money, part of it is for the grand prize, but it goes back to children's
Goes
charity.
back to Children's Charity Ministry.
Which is what?
So their backpack program,
Okay.
that they supply food.
Tell us where they're located, because
They're on Main Street now. Right. I don't know the exact address, but they're on Main Street.
Almost across from Security.
Yes.
Not Security Bank.
Aren't they across from Hudson's? Close up there by Hudson's?
Yeah, in between Hudson's.
Yeah, in between
and
Hudson's
corner,
and across the road.
And Signature
and it's
Tower.
the 2-story building.
Yes.
And it's the upper building. And there's
That is my understanding,
side
yes.
parking on Erie Street.
I believe so.
Yeah. Okay. I just want to pinpoint where that's at.
Yeah.
Yep. They have, they take donations. They sell your items down there, like, thrift store type
Right.
stuff. And that's one reason and one way they fund their programs. And then this is something else to help add to their pot. They feed a lot of kids in the surrounding schools, not just Harrison. They do help Harrison on occasion too. Harrison has their own program, and they're funded pretty good. But CCM is not as well funded. So
Right. And it's a worthy and a needed cause for sure. I mean, it's sadly so.
Sadly so. There, you hear so many people that go hungry, and
these backpacks they can take home.
Yep.
In the evening,
on the weekends, typically.
Weekend,
yep, it's usually
and be able
handed
to
out.
have it has food.
Yep, food for them, for the kids to eat over the weekend.
Right.
Yep.
Wow. So all this happens on October 5th, and what are do you know the times for the?
So we're going to be opening up Saturday morning at 8 a.m. Live entertainment will start at 9. We have a whole list of events that are going to be going
How can
on.
people access that list? Do you have? Is there a Facebook page for that?
Yes.
Do you know? Okay.
So we do have a Harvest Homecoming Facebook page
Okay.
that I suggest everybody go follow. We've actually been posting our vendors and some photos, telling a little about them, who's going to be there. We're working on. Of course, this takes an entire community to get an event this size
Sure.
together. We have a slew of sponsors around town that's been helping. We're going to be recognizing all of them on there as well, and I'd like to do some of that this morning
Sure.
also. But let's talk about what all we have going on throughout the day.
Okay.
So we're going to open up at 9. Come start looking and browsing. 8. 9 o'clock, we're going to be starting some live entertainment. The Harrison High School Jazz Band is going to be playing.
Nice.
And we will have new entertainment about every hour throughout the day. We will have a list of everybody coming up. We've got Epson Elvis Daniels. He'll be returning, and with some others as well. And then at 9, we're going to be starting some registrations for the Wee Ones Wheels Parade. That is hosted by the hospital's pediatric clinic, Dr. Danielle.
Mm-hmm.
Registrations at 9. They're going to be doing a little parade at 10. That's for all the little ones to decorate up their tricycles, bicycles, wagons, whatever they want. They're going to do a little parade around the square. There'll be some awards presented afterwards, and that parade will start at 10.
It's a great family event, so you can
Very
involve the
much
kids in
so.
this activity as well.
And all day long, we actually have some mini pumpkins that'll be available at no charge for the little ones to come and paint. They can let them set and dry while they go shop around or do the parade or whatever they feel like doing, and then pick them up and take them home. We also have our kids' sensory area that is sponsored by Signature Bank. They're going to be hosting that one from start to finish. They did it last year. They did a great job. They're returning this year. It was very successful. We also have a kids play area, a little bit older kids maybe. Not, I mean, the little ones can go too, but you've got like Giant Connect 4, tic-tac-toe, stuff like that. All at no charge, just places for the kids to go play and enjoy themselves. And then at 10 o'clock, also, when the Wee Ones Parade starts, we're also going to start accepting, we're having an apple pie baking contest.
Oh, boy.
So we're going to start have
I might
everybody
have
start
eaten some
bringing
pie in the
those in. That's always been a lot of fun. We have, we've got Miss Joy from Townhouse, and then a group from the Master Gardeners. They're going to be judging those at 12. So anybody that wants to join that little contest, make sure you start getting in there.
You just bring your pie.
Yes.
You don't have to pre-register.
Yeah.
Just bring your pie.
There's no cost to enter.
But your
just
pie
bring
will
it
be
on down.
eaten.
You do not get your
will
pie
be
back.
eaten. Exactly. And now there is a $100 cash prize too. So
There you go.
all those little bakers need to get out there and jump on that one.
You betcha.
And then let's see, we've got also at 1 o'clock. We're going to start registrations for the dog costume contest. So Bank 1889 did that one last year as well. They did a great job. Everybody loved it.
Foo up your pack.
I know. There are 2 categories. One is just your dog costume, and then also dog owner combo. So,
you got to dress up too.
Yes, absolutely. You may do something like
love
Scooby
it.
and Shaggy, or
Right.
something along those lines. That's always been a great fun. But registrations on that start at 1, and then the judging is going to be at 2 o'clock. Another thing we have going at 3 o'clock. This is sort of an all-day thing, but it's something to give back to the vendors. We have what's called the Golden Pumpkin Award. And we will have some judges walking around throughout the day, no set time, just after things started, and judging all the booths, such as, their cleanliness, how well are they decorated for the festive, their product availabilities, their friendliness to the shoppers. And
little competition.
A little competition amongst ourselves.
Right.
There will be 3 places on that one.
Okay.
Then the total event closes at 6 o'clock. I would also like to give a little shout out to Signature and Bank of 1889 for helping us with the banner this year.
Cool.
Sure.
Also, CS Bank is helping with the decorations and the restroom facilities. And then we also have...
It takes a village.
Oh,
Yes.
you absolutely can't. Yes, absolutely. So on the Golden Pumpkin, it's sponsored by Estes Ace Hardware, Gaither Mountain Towing, and Anchor Point Family Church.
Okay.
And then also Gaither Mountain Towing is also going to be sponsoring the stage for our entertainment. I apologize. CBS Bank's sponsoring the entertainment, and First Community is doing the decor and the restroom facilities. So that's kind of all on the sponsorships. If I forgot anybody, I apologize, but we will definitely catch up with you on Facebook.
Okay.
We would encourage everyone to come out October
Absolutely.
5th at 8 a.m. Start at 8.
Yeah.
Our barbecuers will be there starting Friday.
Early.
Friday evening. We're going to set up, so there'll be cooking going on all night long.
That place is going to smell good.
Yep.
Amazing.
Yep, it's going to be great.
Well, we appreciate you coming in.
Yes,
we
thank you
have
so
to-
much.
We have to move along.
And I hope you'll
We're
come
just about
back.
out of time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Well, thanks
Thank
for
you,
having
guys.
us. We
Thank
appreciate it.
you.
We're going to be right back. Stay with us.
It's Chevy truck season at Pinnaker Branson. The best time of the year to get behind the wheel of the most dependable, long-lasting trucks on the road. Right now, get a new 2024 Chevy Silverado Double Cab 4x4 starting under $40,000. Don't miss out. Chevy truck season at Pinnaker Chevrolet Buick GMC and choose a new 2024 Chevy Silverado Double Cab 4x4 starting at only $39,110. View the complete inventory PinnakerBranson.com.
Want an escape from reality? Go to Books on Main Street and step into any world you want through the power of a good book. Books on Main Street, 1021 North Main in Harrison. Open Tuesday through Friday, 9:30 to 5, and Saturday, 9:30 to 3.
Big deals. In uncertain economic times, it's a big deal when local businesses bring the certainty by saving you money.
That's probably not going to happen. Sorry.
Okay, go ahead and interrupt me.
I don't even know what
Have
I
at
was
it.
saying. You know, well, that break didn't take as long as I thought it was going to, Dan. That's
Okay.
all.
All right, well.
We
You
have
know,
some. What?
I was going to say, you know what today is?
You know, I believe it's National Pancake Day. Too bad I can't.
No,
have you
it's
today.
Eat Like a Lumberjack Day.
What does that mean? Slow your.
You eat like a lumberjack. Lumberjack, you know, I am a lumberjack and I'm
You
okay.
eat a lot. What does that mean?
I sleep all day and I work all night. Work all night and I sleep all day. You ever heard that song? It's a Monty Python song. Look it up.
Probably, but it's been a long time.
Yeah. Anyway, it's National Pancake Day.
What's your favorite pancake? You like my grandma used to make these little bitty dollar, these
Oh,
little
yeah.
bitty one,
Little dollar
and then just sometimes she'd make a
pancakes,
huge one. My granny, when my granny would make
Yeah.
them anyway. But
I tell you what, it's hard to make a good pancake taste good. I mean, you got to know what you're
you
doing.
got to have the buttermilk pancakes, in my
Yes.
humble opinion.
Yes.
That's the only. That stuff you shake.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Your kids may enjoy it, whatever. Oh, which brings up a whole new thing, but I mean, never
Of course
mind.
it does.
Well, I mean, going through and reading labels on my food has just been
Oh, yeah.
eye-opening. That's all. Okay.
Do you like waffles?
I do.
Belgian waffles?
Yeah.
I like waffles.
Yeah.
I like chocolate chip waffles.
See, I'll do without
try
the
that.
chocolate chips in my waffle.
Oh, yeah,
but,
try it.
I mean, I've tried.
Try it.
I might
Anchovies. Good in
No,
waffles.
no,
Oh, my
no,
gosh,
Dan.
they're so good.
That is a no. That's a hard no.
National Johnny Appleseed Day.
Guy named.
This is the guy that planted. I mean, if you see an apple tree, he planted it.
What about that one I planted? I don't understand.
No. It came from an apple he made
Did it?
somewhere along the
Okay.
way. Yeah.
Conspiracy theory number 200.
And he was the one that was in. He was in the tree when Isaac Newton was taking a nap. He threw that apple down there and hit him on the head with it. Get out of my tree.
Okay.
Batman becomes the first superhero on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. This is a non-fictional character that's going to be on the Walk of Fame. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's cool. So
You could
tomorrow,
be on there one
I
day.
will not be here, but Todd Scarborough, I could be on there, a
Yeah.
fictional character.
Non-fictional character.
And Todd Scarborough, I believe, will be your co-host tomorrow.
He will.
So
Yeah,
I'll be
just
back
introduce
Monday.
all that for me, would you?
I did.
Thank
I'll
you.
be back Monday, and I know y'all
Tomorrow's show will be a lot of fun.
are gonna, you're a butt.
We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day.